Probably like maybe a Krogunk just because I don't know reasons. So yeah, we've got the Krogunk and looks like a Shandy. And then Helios is pulling out his characters that he does actually have practice in. He's been practicing Decidueye for a while. He's been practicing Aegislash for a while. And obviously he's been playing the Shandy quite a bit. So we've got a player who's got like heavy experience in all of these characters that he's got. And then we've got another player who's got some experience with Machamp compared to Helios' experience with his characters, and just probably very little experience with the other characters. Like, I don't actually know the extent of the experience that Goobis has with Krogunk or, I don't even remember his third, or Shandy. Pontoon informs me that he has none. So this will be, it'll really be like a battle of like the big stupid versus Helios, who is not the big stupid. And it could work in Goobis' favor. It's very possible. And then like there's also the fact that Krogunk is just RNG based, so it's but we're seeing the Krogunk go down now. So the real question is what comes out next? And it is the Shandy. So people say that Shandy's got a winning matchup against Aegislash, and I think that that is not a false statement. I think Shandy's generally going to win the Aegislash matchup, so that could play to Goobis' favor here. However, Helios does know this matchup, and I imagine that Goobis has no experience in this particular matchup. We are, however, seeing Goobis just kind of put out walls of items and not even items, but just objects, and it seems to be working, but King Shield Burst is different than non-King Shield Burst, and King Shield Burst is basically a big laser, but then it turns into a sword and kills you. So that's going to be a pretty big punish coming out from Helios, and it's going to also give him an attack buff to help mitigate that attack debuff. And now with the defense debuff, Helios just has that extra damage. So, like, a lot of things can happen right here, but Goobis is going to press the burst button. It's not going to do anything, and when that doesn't do anything, you get big oofed. And Goobis is going to pull the Shandy classic of, oh my god, please help me, I don't know what's happening, I want to explode, ah! And it seems to have worked. I kind of expect Helios to maybe throw out Shandy here, but we are seeing the bird instead, and that's a respectable choice. Helios has a lot of has experience in these matchups, particularly Shandy, and I imagine that he wants to keep that Shandy as the anchor because he's pretty confident he'll be able to, if he can get past this Goobis Shandy, that he'll definitely be able to get past that Goobis Machamp. And Goobis is actually going to open up with an overheat. And honestly, it's a respectable decision. It gets the damage out. Although he does take a little bit of damage for it, like, that overheat allows him to just get the damage, allows him to just say, hey, I'm doing what I can with the last bit of this character that I've got. It's respectable. So Goobis is now down to only Machamp. He's going to have to pull some real big boy moves here. Now, a little bit of backstory here. So these two did a first to 10 money match at Frosty Faustings, where the prize on the line was pizza. Loser had to buy the winner a whole pizza, and in this first to 10 set, Goobis did take 8 games off of Helios. Now, Helios will tell you that, you know, he was a little bit drunk, he was getting used to his new controller, he's got some reasons that, you know, may or may not be excuses, may or may not be legitimate, but, you know, it's just that little bit of history there, so, like, and that was against Helios's, Shandy, so, like, you know, if Goobis can get this, he does have a chance against Shandy, and Shandy does, oh my god! Whoa! 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 He was like over 200 and Goobis didn't even have rage. Whoa! Cross chop just like kaboopled him. Alright, So this is an awful matchup for Machamp. Helios is definitely going to be looking to play the patience game, going to be looking to just get the damage in, and just sit back, wait for Goobis to press buttons, and just punish accordingly. And we're starting to see that happen. Goobis, on the other hand, is trying to... Oh my god, those fists just ate the Flame Burst. That's really whack. Alright, Goobis is on his last life here. Helios is looking real comfortable. He can do anything. Oh no! Oh no!